You typed in the address, you hit go, and the little voice said in that annoyingly calm tone, head north on Main Street. Simple, easy. What could go wrong? Everything could go wrong. It started like any other Tuesday. 10-minute drive to your friend's place. You had snacks, you had a full tank, you had absolute unshakable trust in a piece of software that had never once looked out a window. In 400 metres, turn right. You turned right, onto a road you had never seen before, a road that looked less like a road and more like a suggestion. You slowed down. The GPS did not slow down. The GPS had already moved on. It was recalculating. Again. Turn left. There was no left. There was a fence, there was a paddock full of cows staring at you with the dead-eyed judgment of creatures who had watched this happen before, many times, with many different drivers, all equally confused. You reversed. The GPS cheered up immediately. Recalculating. It said this the way a coach says great effort after you fall flat on your face. Enthusiastic, unbothered, absolutely no acknowledgement that you were now facing a cow. You got back on a real road. You felt better. You should not have felt better. In 200 metres, merge onto the highway. You merged. You are now going in the wrong direction. Not slightly wrong, fully, majestically wrong. The highway sign said the name of a town you had never heard of. A town that, according to your phone's signal, was apparently underground because you now had 0 bars and a GPS that was operating purely on confidence and prayer. 10 minutes passed. 20. You drove past a sign that said, welcome. You drove past a second sign that said, now leaving. You had been in an entire town without knowing it. The GPS offered no comment on this. Then it spoke. You have arrived at your destination. You looked around. You were in an industrial estate. There was a warehouse. There was a forklift. There was a man in a high visibility vest looking at your car with the expression of someone who had called the police for less. This was not your friend's house. Your friend's house had a garden. Your friend's house did not have a forklift. You called your friend. Your friend said, where are you? You said you weren't entirely sure. You read out the street name. Your friend went quiet for a very long time and then said, that's in another suburb. You said yes, you had gathered that. You also may have accidentally left the state. You typed the address in again, carefully, letter by letter. The GPS considered this. It recalculated. It rerouted. It took you back past the cows. The cows had not moved. One of them made eye contact. It knew. By the time you arrived, the snacks were gone. You had stress eaten every single one of them somewhere around the third recalculation. Your friend opened the door, looked at you, and said you seemed tired. You said you had been through something. Your friend said it was a 10-minute drive. You said it had been 45 minutes, 2 suburbs, 1 industrial estate, and a moment of genuine existential reckoning beside a fence. Your friend laughed. You did not laugh. You sat down on their couch and thought seriously about buying a paper map. But here is the really terrifying part, the part that gets you, the part you will think about later at 2 a.m. When you finally got home that night, you opened the GPS app to leave a review. You were going to write something scathing, something honest, a warning to other drivers, and then you saw it. 4.8 stars, 40,000 reviews. People out there every single day, trusting this thing with their lives and their Tuesday afternoons and their snacks, and most of them had rated it 5 stars. You closed the app. You looked out the window, and somewhere across town, in a paddock you never meant to visit, a cow was probably looking right back.
Recalculating route.
Huh? Wait, where are you taking me?
Make a U-turn now.
I can't do that!
Hey, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, check out our other video, and please like and subscribe. We've got another funny short video due out soon.